Okay, where are we? What we're doing? Well, 'tis a regular server, experimental, loads of people. I have no idea who is here. We're on the top of Tithill, and it's time to basically do a little run in on the military, because, hey, it's here. Look at my kit levels. Energized, hydrated. Ooh, just lost the hydrated status, the higher status anyway. Healthy. Let's drink that. Drink all. Looks like I've got some nice stuff, but still doesn't look complete. I've not got a magazine for my AKM. So it's like one round at a time, boys. I've got a pistol with a spare magazine, which is good. And I've got my shotty. And I've just drunk an entire bottle of... Or did I? Yes. Ah, yes. It's come back. That's good. But, yeah. Stuff. What have we got? Let's have a little look about. Gates closed. Gates open. Bugger. So chances of me finding what I want now, eh? Not good. Advantage will be that hopefully there'll be no zombies. Disadvantage, because I don't think zombies respawn now. I think they've gone back to not respawning. Or at least if they do, they respawn a lot later. I'm not sure. I haven't had confirmation. With regular at the moment, you can get swamped by zombies. Because you kill a zombie, another zombie appears. You kill a zombie, another zombie appears. Oh, tits. Wait, bring out this. Thank you. Bring it up. Where you go, lady? Come back through the wall at me. I wasn't even looking at her, and she... Yeah. Start my circle. Missed. And she's down. Or maybe I should just... Oh, wait. Pick that up. Thank you. Just hatchet it. I still don't like going third... Strange, I like third person when I'm covering long distances. I don't... Oh! Oh. Oh, we're not going to get this again, are we? Get the teleporting? That would be annoying if that's what's going to happen. Yeah, looks like everywhere has been looted already. Chances of them leaving an AKM magazine if there was one here. Slim to none. Backpack. Nothing in it. PSU. Scope. Doesn't look to be in great condition. Decent medical kit by the look of it. What state are you in? Oh, I've got a decent medical kit. So with this many players on, you're going to pretty much expect... I have no idea how long ago it was since... Oh dear. How long ago it was since the last time the server restarted. Plus the fact that I got a feeling with experimental you tend to get... The people who like going fist fighting on the beach aren't the type of people, I think, that go into experimental servers. And just me, am I getting a lot of head bob? Hang on, that was the wrong button. Gameplay. Yeah, I got head bob on for some reason. How weird. Sometimes I get the feeling that things reset sometimes. No, it hasn't completely reset. But yes, I was saying that I don't think... I don't think the kiddies, the guys who like fist fighting at the spawn points, are into experimental. Not really. Guys a little bit more like me who are going to be going long distances are going to be coming all the way out here. And if you told you know, some of these kiddies that, yeah, well, just run for an hour and a half and you can get to these fantastic loot spots, and they'll go, no, not running an hour and a half. Nah, let's keep the same colour scheme going. I don't like... I always criticise people for the dressing up Barbie thing, but yeah. I am sometimes as guilty as anyone else of this. Nice pistol. Yeah. Oh, 9mm rounds. Need to pick up a few little supplies. Don't need a lot, just need a little. It would be foolish while I was here. My guess is these people are all heading up to the, heading north to the airfield at this point. So I will go south. The airfield is very close, and it is full of lots and lots of lovely military loot. But it can be sometimes a little busy. What are you? Buckshot. Ooh, hang on. No, do I need buckshot? This is my lack of knowledge. The difference between the different types of buckshot, I don't pretend to understand. But I do know enough to say that I think birdshot is lighter than buckshot. Oh gosh, I don't know. That's a nice condition. Sorry, I can't pass tactical bacon. Bacon. Right. Very fast mouse movement. As my head bob had been set back, maybe my mouse movement speed has as well. The game is running beautifully smoothly. Well, apart from that, that's not beautifully smooth. But I think that's a server-side issue, not a client issue. Still not quite sure how much more I can explore within experimental at the moment, because of course, obviously, when this goes stable, I'll lose this character, all this work I've put into this character, and I'll revert back to my the two characters I've got, the hardcore and the regular server characters that I've got on the main line, if you like, and yeah. Right, let's go south. I don't think there are any more zombies here. Let's put him away. And let's see if I can get out of here without a last bloody banding. Oh, I spoke too soon. You idiot. I spoke too soon. That actually put me into a building I wasn't even... Oh, yes it did. Yeah, I was in that one. Ooh, another player. Oh god, this is going to be embarrassing. If I can't get out of this area, because... And the session's lost. Dear me. Catch up with you in a second, boys. And we're back. Now, here's the thing. I think the server's just been restarted, which sort of means I've got to redo this whole area. pistol. Ooh, ammunition of the right type. This is a slowly filling server. In fact, it's filling very quickly, so I think the server has just restarted. Now, this is not something I would ordinarily condone doing. No, not the right type. That is to deliberately leave a server in a high-value area and go back. I will leave a server close to a high-value area, you know, sitting on top of Tithill. But that's normally because I think to myself, oh, I'll do this area, then I'm off. You know, I'm this close, I might as well. Rather than any deliberate thing that, you know, I'm going to leave an area and come back and, yeah. Definitely don't do it on the same gaming session, that's for certain. TSO jackets like the one I've got on, but what's the condition? Mine is worn, this is damaged. I shall keep the one I got then. Hatch out just because in case there is going to be zombies around. Just don't know if there's going to be players. Just heard a zombie. Pistol flashlight, got one. Now if that was a zombie that aggroed to me, where is it? It hasn't turned up yet. Which suggests possibly it was a zombie that aggroed to somebody else. Well, that would be of concern. Got this guy here, which we shall dispatch in good time. One of my problems in this game is that I have my sound very low because basically it'll interfere with you guys. So yeah, sometimes I miss out on some of the things that are in the area that could be of help to me because I have the sound so low. But we will see. Buttstock. That's a wooden one I wanted to fold out, and it doesn't look to be in terribly good condition either. Does look like the ammunition, or not the ammunition, the magazine for this weapon is actually really hard to find. You're an SKS, you're in bad condition. It says pristine, but look at it. It looks really mank. Oh, there's an AKM. Oh, it's badly. It's the buttstock and the. I'm losing the plot here. So the weapon is pristine, but its handguard and buttstock are in poor condition. That's not something a feature I've not been aware of in the past, where a weapon has spawned in where the weapon portion is pristine, but the components on it aren't. It might purely be the fact that I'm not terribly observant. I'm quite willing to accept the fact that I'm a bit of an idiot at times. want is a magazine for my AKM. A few bits and bobs. It's not after much, is it? Still nothing. Right, what have we got? A hat. You see, this one's got badly damaged and pristine. Yeah, that's... It is an interesting mix, isn't it? That there's... I'll have to... mind you, the chances of me coming across an M4, slim to none. Because that is rare. The ammunition for the M4. The M4s only spawn on helicopter crashes. And as of yet, I have yet to see a helicopter crash. Mind you, for the sake, I've still not bloody seen animals either. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So, yeah. I haven't seen any animals. And I haven't seen any helicopter crashes yet. And I have put quite a few hours into this, so still not entirely sure what's going on. But yeah. Oh well. Let's go south. That was a zombie. That's where are you? I heard a zombie cry. I don't see the zombie. You just like a random zombie noise? Must have been. Oh well, catch up with you later when we get to Green Mountain, because Green Mountain's due south of where our current location. Okay, we are up on Green Mountain, approaching the TV tower. A little curious. No, well, my frame rate has just completely tanked. Who's Pengarth? Interesting name. Now, I've made mention to this in the past, and Tactical Advance made a comment on one of my other posts. I'll explain my theory. Haha, theory. Right. In the game we have a network bubble. The conversation your client has with the server is just about everything within 1,000 yards of you. It's 1,000 yards that way, that way, that way, and behind. It's a bubble. If the server has a lot to tell you, your bandwidth will be high. If the server has very little to tell you, your bandwidth will be low. This is my theory. And by that I infer low bandwidth. It doesn't have much to tell me. And what does it not have much to tell me? About the other player and his actions, if there's another player. So I still don't know whether this is true or not, but I believe that looking at your bandwidth can give you an indication of, well, it definitely tells you how much the server is telling your client and your client is telling the server. And the time that would be high in my mind is if there was another player in the area. Let's bring up our hatchet to deal with any zombies that might be here, because there's normally at least one in this area. Let's get out of this silly third-person view. But server performance has dipped dramatically. Doors closed. Of course, that doesn't mean anything. Could just be a bloody door closer. I'll have a little look about, see what we can see. A sewing kit and a shovel. You fortunately don't see the problems that I'm having with the game, because my recorder is still recording at a reasonable frame rate. What are you? Oh no, you're not what I thought you were, bugger. I was going to get all excited. No, you don't look to be in very nice condition, do you? I think. Oh, it's a 2-2 one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the 2-2 one. I don't want the 2-2 one. It's only the second one I've seen of those in several days. Not much here. Couple of cans of drink. Some small bits of ammo. I guess you can't complain about the lack of loot. Well, you could complain about the lack of loot, but I'm not going to. But I have been searching for quite some hours for a magazine for my AKM, and not found it. I found a couple more AKMs, but I've not found the magazine yet. Some of this loot is very sparse. I mean, if you look how well kitted I am in almost every other respect, and not having a magazine, tricky. The lack of ammunition for the M4 would mean that carrying an M4 really would be quite a tricky proposal. Now we're heading down to Zelenor, which is sort of like my hometown. If you're used to my videos, I've always sort of based myself in and around Zelenogorsk. But this very low frame rate, the server is definitely getting punished. Somebody, yeah, you see that this chap is sending and receiving a lot of information from the server. That's not so much, very little, a lot, an awful lot, almost none. So I'm guessing that not only is this chap right now a very long way from any person, they're also a very long way from any town as well. Again, low. Me, low. That's someone desyncing. So if you look at these, some of these people are very, very low on their bandwidth. Very low indeed. And a couple of them are very high. I may be completely wrong about that. I may be completely wrong that bandwidth is giving you an indication of whether there's another person in your area. But a server running at only 15 to 18 frames per second is not good. I have a horrible feeling that the GSPs, that's the game service providers, the people who you buy your server from, are putting too many, or not putting the, not hosting the Dayz servers on good enough kit. If you look at some of the armor clans who run their own servers, I mean, heck, I think the most extreme one is probably Shack Tactical, who will run co-op based missions with 75 to 100 players. They run the actual main server as a very powerful separate box, and they have another box to do what's called the headless client, which handles all the AI, as in the intelligence of the AI. So let's have a little look. Now the server should be telling me everything about that town, or what's within a 1,000 meters of me. So where are we? I've lost myself again. There I am. My bandwidth is very low. Will my bandwidth jump up as the server has to start telling my client about the items? I can do that. Oh, I can't look around. My mouse is locked. Something up to somebody else and back to me. Or maybe it's only the once. Still incredibly low. Maybe when I get closer. I don't know. As I say, that theory is still just a theory at the moment. I was watching a video all about the new pistol stroke rifle. It's a single shot pistol. It's a sawn off rifle basically, called the Longhorn. Still low. And that to me looks interesting, but why? Why would you want that? It's another long range weapon. I may be completely wrong. I'm terrible. I'm a bit of a collector. I collect all the things. I want as many of the things as I want. And I'm sure if I find a Longhorn, I will pick it up and I will play with it. But I don't necessarily know if I'll want to carry it on a daily. But you know, I've only just recently started carrying the sawn-off shotgun. It's a bit of a panic weapon. It's a bit of a panic anti-zombie weapon, the shotgun. For this stupid first person. I wish I wasn't running into the sun. So now we're starting to get properly into the town. Again, very low bandwidth. Zombie in the middle of town. Deal with this. Come on, get closer. I'm dead. It is hard to play when the frame rate is this low, I must admit. So I'll just loot the most obvious places and probably call it a day. No, wrong. Didn't want my pistol. Wanted my shotgun. No. Which weapon do I actually have out? I don't have anything out. Hang on. That's better. I was getting a little confused. Odd, someone's at our front door. Right, sounds like... Ooh, what are you? Oh, that's for the P1 pistol. That's the first one of those that I've seen. So, what have we got? Oh, it's a bit of paper. And, let's carry on searching, see what we can find. I'm still after that AKM magazine. Whether it's something that would spawn in here or not, I'm not sure. Come on, open up. Come on. Little magazine, that's all I want. Ooh, bit more map. What map are you? You are North Generous. What's the map I've got? Oh, full generous. I don't think I'll bother with another bit of map then, shall I? Badly damaged, and it doesn't fit anyway. How odd. Something on the floor back there. Oh, it's another tin opener. Quick check up on the roof. And nothing up here. Right, you know what? We've got such lousy frame rate right now that this is pretty damn close to unplayable. Missed. Well, let's go third person. Let's deal with this guy. See, this is pretty damned unplayable because of the lousy frame rate. So what we're going to do at this point is bug out and call it a day, really. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Despawn in here because it's unlikely that when I spawn in there'll be a zombie, because what happens if you come out of the server in a place where there's likely to be a zombie, the time it takes for the game to load in can trigger the zombie attack. That's nice, isn't it? Anyway, on that note, I will love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you lovely ladies and gentlemen later. Bye bye.